everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am recording a skincare overhaul video. Do you get what I did there? Do you see what I did there? I haven't filmed in 2 weeks. I'm really rusty. Basically, I don't know if I'm the only one who's like this, but if you have a skin complaint and then all of a sudden you find a skincare regimen that completely makes your skin perfect, and say if you've acne and it completely clears it up, or if you have dry skin and it completely hydrates it, and then when you get it back to like perfect normal skin again, you're like, yes, now I can go try new skincare. It makes absolutely no sense. If something is working for you, you'd think we'd be happy to stick with that thing, but of course not. We have to go and be adventurous. So basically that's what's after happening. My acne has more or less completely cleared up from using a certain selection of products together, and that's really been working for me, and now I've decided I'm bored with that and I want to try new products. Go figure. So I've picked up quite a few bits here, and along with some nail polishes and a lipstick I want to show you at the end, just because I don't want to put it into two hauls because it's not worth it. But I'm going to start with what I picked up in Boots. Yeah. So as you know, I have been using and loving the L'Oreal Micellar Water sneak peek at my empties video. There's going to be one of these in it, and I've been loving it, and people have said you should try the Garnier one because it's more or less the exact same thing and you get more bang for your buck, more product for your penny basically. So when I was in Boots, I saw that they had a €3 off sale on it, which according to Karen from Lovely Girly Bits, that happens all the time, so it wasn't that big of a deal, but it still meant that I got twice the amount of product for less money than the L'Oreal one. So I picked up two of them, just two of the Garnier Skin Naturals Micellar Cleansing Waters. It says 200 juices on the bottle. I'm not going to get 200 juices out of each bottle, but it's basically twice the size of the bottle of the L'Oreal, and it's about 70 cents cheaper in price, so it's a no-brainer. So I grabbed two of those, and they were €3.29 each, and they still are at the moment, so if you're thinking of trying them, now is the time because they're almost half price. Next is a funny one. I had run out of my eye cream and I wanted to try a new one, and there was one in specific that I really wanted to try, but I couldn't get my hands on it, but I really needed one in the interim. So I flew into Boots and I was like looking through the aisles, and I spotted that they had this this particular eye cream for half price, so it was reduced from €5 to a whopping $2.50. So I said, that grand, that'll do, and that'll tide me over until I get my new eye cream. It's called the Simply Sensitive Hydrating Eye Cream with Aloe Vera, and it comes in a tube that looks like this. It's 15 mils of product, which is standard for an eye cream. I thought this would just tide me over. This is amazing. So amazing, in fact, I went back and I bought 3 more. €2.49 for an eye cream that is absolutely incredible. Totes barg. So if you are nipping to Boots, I highly recommend you grab one of these and let me know in the comments below if you have tried it, and if you do try it, let me know that you love this as much as I do. It just feels incredible. It's basically like, I've tried the Bobbi Brown Hydrating Eye Cream before and I found it okay. This is like that on steroids. It's really that good. And for $2.50, even if you don't like it, which I really doubt you won't like it, but it's really worth a try. Highly recommend you grab them. And I've basically stocked up, and I was back in Boots again a couple of days later and I was like, oh, should I buy more? Should I buy 2 or 3 more? But I thought, no, Laura, that's overkill. So now I am literally stocked up for probably the next 2 years. Yay! Next, I hit up the La Roche-Posay section in my local chemist. I was in my chemist because I had to fill out a prescription for fairly hefty Valiums and anti-inflammatories. I put my back out last week. That's also why I haven't produced a second video this week. I tore a muscle in my back and I was literally bedridden for 2.5 days. It was no bueno. Seriously, no bueno. I thought I'd pulled muscles before in my life. No, no, no. I've never pulled a muscle before last week. It was horrific. Anyway, I digress. So I was perusing the La Roche-Posay and I was looking, and then I was like, oh, is that what I think it is? My good friend from, well, she's from New Zealand but living in Belfast, Rebecca Bryson, she sent me down this particular product at Christmas time, I think. Was it Christmas time, Rebecca? I'm not really 100% sure. And I adored it and I couldn't find it anywhere. And now all of a sudden it's after arriving on the shelves. And this is the La Roche-Posay Physiological foaming water, and I grabbed this straight away. It's €15.50, which isn't the cheapest, but it did last me like 4.5 months, so love this stuff. And also another sneak preview from my empties. So this is the new one and this is the old one. Yeah, they're the exact same product basically. And yeah, I'm so excited that I now actually am able to get this stuff. Love it, love it, love it. I also have run out of toner recently. This is just basically an empties and a haul combined. But I wanted to try a new toner, and I was looking at the La Roche-Posay and I was kind of going, I don't know, do I want it, do I not? So I basically grabbed a toner that matches the cleanser, and this is the Physiological Soothing Toner, and this has no parabens and no alcohol, and it looks really gentle, and I thought I would give that a go as well. And while I was there, the lady suckered me into grabbing SPF as well for my face. She was saying, oh, you know, you must be looking for your anti-aging stuff soon, and I was like, what? What are you insinuating? And she was saying, no, she wasn't saying that I had horrendous skin, but she was basically saying, forget your anti-aging products, this is the only anti-aging product you really need at your age. And this is the La Roche-Posay 50 Plus Ultralight Anthelios XL. Comes in a box, looks like this. Now it looks big on the screen, but it's like, it's not even the size of my hand, and the bottle is even smaller again. Teeny tiny. But I'm going to start using this on the really nice days that we're going to get this summer. We are going to get nice days this summer because I'm not going on holidays this summer, so we have to get good weather. So I have this at the ready to go. Every week we go to Aldi to do our weekly grocery shop, and every week I get given, like, I might say to himself, like, oh, can I get this? He always lets me have one treat, so I picked up a few treats over the last few weeks. The first is a raspberry body butter, and this is the skincare range from Aldi, and it's called Aqua, and it smells absolutely incredible. When he smelled it, he was like, yeah, you can get that, because whenever I put some on after my shower, he can smell me all over the apartment, and he loves it. Now I will say it's not quite as buttery as you think, it's more like a thick lotion, but I really like the smell of it. And I mean, all you wanted to do is add a little bit of moisture, but I'm really excited to use that. Love it. And it was only, I think, $2.99. While I was in the kind of, would you call it a beauty section in Aldi, where they have the skincare and the shampoo and the hair dyes and stuff like that, I noticed that they had both of these serums in stock, and I've heard fantastic things. Now, I didn't know which one to get, so I grabbed both. These are the Cura. One is the Aqua Complete Serum, and the other is the Renew Q10 Multi-Intensive Serum. And they look like this. They're $4.99 each. This is basically the one for younger skin, and this is the one for anti-aging. So I figured maybe if I use them alternately, I don't know, or maybe if I just liked one or liked the other. The packaging on these is really, really nice. It really reminds me of like Estee Lauder because of the frosty glass bottle and the nice pump. And the product basically looks like that, and just rubs in, and it feels really light on the skin. So I think the basis of these is you pop them on between your toner and your moisturizer. So I'm going to give these a go, and I might do a full review when I know I like them or not, so let me know if you'd be interested in that review. And this one is the anti-aging one. I think this more or less looks the same, it just smells a little different. Oh no, this is a lot thicker. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a lot thicker. It smells like sun cream, and the youth one just smells kind of like, it smells like the Body Shop's Seaweed Clarifying Toner to me. Very specific. I've been hearing a lot on the blogosphere lately about Zaya skincare, and it's spelled like Z-I-A-J-A. I'll write it here. And I've been hearing an awful lot of good things. It's really reasonably priced, and it's really, really good stuff. And I went on the website and I checked all the stockists, and as it turns out, very near me there's like 8 chemists that, according to the website, stocked it. So I literally walked from chemist to chemist, and every one of them said, no, sorry, we don't stock it. So I tweeted them, and they actually got it in stock in my local pharmacy. Yeah, so I popped in there and I picked up a few bits just to start me off. I grabbed, this is buy one get one free at the moment, and it's the Goat's Milk Day Cream and Night Cream. And it just looks like this. And so I'm just going to rip these open and see what they're like on the inside. They're really, really light. Okay, so the packaging looks like this. It's a little tub. It's a little bit smaller than I was expecting, but it's still 50 mils. It's a decent amount of product. And there is the foil seal, which is always nice. Oh, it's quite thick. It's quite a thick cream. And it smells, oh, it smells so familiar. I think it kind of just smells like sun cream or SPF or something. So that's what the day cream looks like. Oh no, yeah, that's the night cream, so that's obviously why it's so thick, and it just feels really rich, and it smells, it's not offensive, it smells nice. And the day cream looks literally the exact same as the night cream, so I'm going to have to watch. Well, hopefully I'll know by the texture if I'm using the right one or not. And again, another foil seal. Oh yeah, this is a little bit lighter. This is much lighter actually. Yeah, you'd know by the texture straight away that this is a day cream and the other is a night. And they smell more or less the exact same to me. And they're packed literally to the top, full of product. So I'm really excited to try those because I've heard such amazing things. And while I was there and I was looking at the range, I also picked up the goat's milk and toner. So it's kind of a cleansing milk. So really excited to try some of that range. Now, while I was in Boots grabbing the skincare, I noticed that there was those cursed red signs, 3 for 2 on all cosmetics and makeup. So I was like, right, fine. So I did a quick Google for nail swatches. I was really impressed with the Barry M High Shine nail jellies. Recently I got the greenberry and blueberry and I loved the formula of both. So I Googled swatches and I chose some more to pick up. So I grabbed this one called Lychee, and it's a lovely nude. It'll be ideal for wearing to like work because I can't wear bright colours to work, and it looks really, really nice. I grabbed Huckleberry, which is a fabulous pastel, really light baby blue. And I was feeling a little wild when I grabbed this one, obviously. This is called Mango and it's a luminous neon orange, like so. And for toesies, I picked up Grapefruit, which is just a darker hot pink, but it looks really nice. I remember Barbara, the Persian babe on YouTube, she had a fabulous pink colour on her nails a couple of months ago in a video, and she mentioned how she's always been searching for the perfect pink. And she mentioned what she was wearing, and I was like, I need that colour, I need that in my life. And every time I looked on the Rimmel stand, it was always sold out. And then in Boots that time, when I was buying all the nail polishes, I saw that they had one left. And this is the colour, Isn't She Precious? And it is an absolutely gorgeous baby pink. I haven't tried any of these on yet, but I'm really looking forward to in the summertime on my days off, because I won't be able to wear them until I'm off. But I thought that was an absolutely gorgeous pink, and just to compare it to the grapefruit colour from Barry M, you can see the vast difference between the two there. So that was $5, and I obviously could get one item free after that, so I was like, ooh, what will I get? So I had a quick go. I have on my iPhone like a list of stuff I want, so if a blogger mentions something, I'll kind of add it to my list. And I was looking for something around the same price as those, just to make good sense economically. And I can't remember where I saw it or why I wanted it, but I had a Rimmel lipstick on it in the colour Asia on my want list. Lasting Finish lipsticks, and when I looked at it I was like, I don't know why I wanted this. It's kind of a Your Lips but better kind of colour. The packaging just looks like this. It's kind of the older Rimmel packaging, and the colour looks like this. And swatched, it just looks like this. It's a Your Lips but better colour, slightly darker. But I obviously saw someone wearing it and I thought, yep, I'll be having some of that, thank you very much. So I grabbed it, and that was basically my free item. So yeah, I will give that a go. That is everything. Yeah, that's everything I've bought over the last 3 or 4 weeks. I think it's quite enough. I absolutely cannot wait to bundle this all away in its appropriate places. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoy these haul videos, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!